Welcome, welcome, Libra. We're going to get into your current energy, your current love, relationship, connection, whatever that might be for you. Please go ahead, share, like, and follow before we get started. Other than that, we are going to get straight into this current reading and find out what's going on for Libra, what's going on with your connection, and how will this align for you and come out. So we're going to get perspectives from both of you. We'll find out who your person is and just kind of where this goes, short or long term. All right, one more. Okay, my name again is Jordan. I am Hangman Tarot. If I haven't met you yet, it is lovely to finally meet you. All right, let's get into this. This is going to be a water sign for sure. This person is definitely somebody who you really expected them to be. This is definitely somebody that you kind of thought would just be this very smart, very mature person. This is someone who just didn't want to put anything off. Neither of you wanted to put anything off, especially in this relationship. This was a good choice. And you were very indecisive. I mean, it was a choice. You made it, and that was it. I mean, it was love. It's love. It's very much emotion. It's very much masculine and mature, and it's exactly what you expected it to be, which is a huge plus on your side. Huge fucking plus on your side. Okay, anything going on as far as your perspective on your relationship surrounding this person? We do have kind of like you looking in foresight. We do kind of have you in a place where you're like thinking about things. You're kind of like expanding your horizon or expanding maybe your thoughts and ideas into the world. I feel like you're wondering where your drive goes, where your ambition goes, and you're always like, you always know, but you don't always know. I do feel like you are very expansive when it comes to trying to look for more adventure. So you're really just trying to think before you act on the situation. You do know that there's a connection. You do know that there's possibility and potential here, but you also have a little bit going on as far as wanting to have your own passions, your own thoughts and ideas, and your own drive, your own ambitions, something that you are excited about, maybe something that may have potential. So that's just something that you're kind of looking at as if you really want to think about it before you act about it or talk about it even. So anything really surrounding this perspective is that you're just wanting to find some peace. With the Nine of Swords in reverse, it's just putting you in a place where you're really just wanting to be in a place where you and your partner can help each other out. Really just wanting to find peace and get into a place where you're not consumed with anxieties. And it used to be worse, and it's almost there though. Like you're almost at a place where it's not going to feel like this forever. It's not always going to feel like this forever because you're really bogged down. You're really unclear about some things. But I feel like if you were to clear things up, you would definitely find more peace here. But that would bring a lot more clarity to the relationship itself. So whatever that means for you. Again, those worries, those thoughts that don't feel as clear as you once thought, or you want to have a conversation, it's, a little more difficult than it used to be. Those things are not going to last forever. So this is almost over. This is just kind of like a phase, okay? Going into anything as far as their perspective on the relationship. This is kind of like a last stand in the relationship. They know that the love in the relationship definitely needs to be tended to. They know that love isn't easy. That's their perspective on the situation. But they're always kind of like waiting in the, in behind the scenes and just kind of like waiting for you to, get upset or to, want to have a conversation that might be a little heightened in emotion. It's just like, yeah, love's not easy. And that's just kind of how they're feeling about it. But it's like, you two are almost there though. Like you're just going through something specific, and that is being indicated with the Nine of Wands upright also. Anything really surrounding this kind of like one last try, we'll try this relationship one more time. From their perspective, this is just because there's something really damaging that kind of has happened, and they don't want to ignore how they feel. And that is definitely something that they were doing, and they feel less worried about that. But this is just kind of a stressful time. And again, that's being indicated once again. So again, you are going to get over the hill. You're going to get over the humps. You're going to get over, whatever this feeling is. Again, especially if you can come back from something that might have been a little bit more damaging to the relationship that maybe, something else wasn't. I think that this is very much the two of you trying to control the relationship, because there's an emotional block. You're both pretty held back, and they feel that. They feel that. Bottom line, they're feeling that. They feel like they're trying not to ignore how they feel. They're trying not to ignore how you feel, but there is an emotional block between the both of you and this, let's start fresh kind of vibe. It's like, it's always like really trying to go back to the beginning all the time. Instead of being held back, instead of, emotionally not talking or communicating to each other, you should definitely let go of that control and just have a nice, beautiful, loving conversation that will bring out more of that new opportunity or that new beginning with this person. Let's see a little bit here in the outcome. What is a short-term outcome for these two? Your person is definitely a fire sign or a water sign. So short term here, it's going to feel like a breakup. It's going to feel like you're going to have to recover. It's going to feel like, you expected this to kind of like move forward a little bit further, but this is not what's happening. You felt like this was coming to an ending, okay? And the short term here is, though, there is going to feel like that damage has done, there's going to be too much damage done, and you're going to feel like you really hit rock bottom, and you're going to feel really uncomfortable. But that is going to go right away because you're going to put in a lot more effort. This other person is definitely trying to be realistic. They're really trying to add creativity to their relationship, as you are just trying to just be responsible in the relationship, Libra. You're just trying to be supportive and safe and secure. That's what you're wanting for sure. The hard work, the responsible part, physically, aesthetically in the home is being done by this other person, and you are just really just trying to pick up that design of safety and support and security. And you're like, okay, I'm fine. As long as that's safe, if everything's okay here, I will hang out and we will just, get through whatever we need to get through. Long-term outcome for the two of you. Definitely some ups and downs, but I think the bottom line here is just like focusing on forgiveness. Long-term is just accepting, this piece from whatever was dealt with, okay? Because whatever you two dealt with, it's like nothing, it can't get much worse than that, okay? You've already dealt with a lot of things, and, if you can forgive and there's no effect here, that is going to put you in a place where you can really be, not focused on distractions, not focused on taking steps back and, kind of pondering what's ahead instead. So that'll come around after, you find acceptance. You both have to find acceptance and really focus on that forgiveness and peace, and just knowing that the last situation or whatever, difficult time or damage has been done to the relationship, it hasn't really had an effect on the relationship. You're all just very much in your head, Libra. Bottom line here is that you need to make a choice, because if you're not making a choice and you're not really putting forth the effort, there's going to be just kind of you putting your blinders up, really just not evaluating any kind of choices or decisions that need to be made. And you already know the answer. Again, you already always know the answer, but I feel like coming together and having a conversation is going to be the best bet for you. And if you don't have a conversation and clear things up, you're going to have to make a choice. You're going to have to evaluate what's easier, okay? Because this, kind of not knowing the truth and thinking that you know things and you're really blind to it, that doesn't feel good. That doesn't feel like love for you. But again, this has a lot of potential. So keep forth the effort and get through that. All right, Libra, please enjoy the rest of your beautiful evening. I will see you all later next month. Make sure you subscribe. See you later.